Alright people, planning a trip to New York State? Then put down the travel guide because what I'm about to tell you is gonna change everything. This isn't your typical visit the Empire State Building advice. No, no, no. We're going deep. We're talking about the kind of stuff that even New Yorkers might not know. So get ready, because your view of the Empire State is about to get a major upgrade. I mean, come on. Everybody knows that New York State is the secret headquarters for the world's tiniest, most exclusive church, right? You know, the one where the waiting list for a wedding is longer than the line for a new iPhone. And of course, everyone knows that the Adirondack Park is basically a real-life giant hiding in plain sight. So big it could swallow 4 other famous national parks for breakfast and still have room for a bagel. It's like the state's best-kept secret, even though it's, massive. We all learned that in 3rd grade geography, didn't we? And obviously we all know that the Statue of Liberty is playing a long con, pretending to be in New York while secretly winking at New Jersey across the water. It's the biggest state line drama since, well, ever. It's common knowledge, practically printed on the back of the dollar bill. You've got Washington, the pyramid, and the tiny asterisk that says, P.S. Lady Liberty is technically in Jersey, LOL. You knew that, right? Of course you did. It's the kind of trivia you drop at a party to sound super smart and worldly. No? You did not know. Get out of here. Wow. Okay, my mistake. I guess it's not common knowledge after all. So buckle up, because I have 10 more facts coming your way that are going to blow your mind. And don't forget, New York State, that's not just New York City, there's much more. Niagara Falls, majestic, powerful, and surprise, shared by New York and Canada. But did you know this world-famous natural wonder is actually made up of 3 separate waterfalls? That's right, the American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and the mighty Horseshoe Falls, each with their own unique personality. It's a geographical co-parenting situation, with the American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls on the New York side, and the massive Horseshoe Falls straddling the border. The border itself is marked right in the middle of the river, making it a true international spectacle. New York offers up-close thrills, ponchos, and patriotism. Brave the Cave of the Winds, where you can stand just feet from the roaring water. Or take a classic Maid of the Mist boat ride. Poncho required. Canada delivers sweeping views and postcard perfection. The Canadian side is famous for its breathtaking panoramas, vibrant gardens, and dazzling nighttime illuminations that light up the falls in a rainbow of colors. It's a classic rivalry, action versus beauty, bragging rights on the line. So which side are you on? Let me know in the comments. Fun fact, over 8 million visitors flock here every year, making it one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world. Pizza, that beautiful circle of happiness, the ultimate comfort food, and a true New York icon. But have you ever wondered how pizza became such a big deal in America? Well, it all started right here in New York City. Back in 1905, a man named Gennaro Lombardi opened the very first pizzeria in the United States, right in the heart of Little Italy, Manhattan. This wasn't just a new restaurant, it was the beginning of a food revolution that would sweep the nation and eventually, the world. Lombardi wasn't just a baker, he was a culinary pioneer. He brought the secret of pizza all the way from Naples, Italy, and introduced it to hungry New Yorkers. Imagine the excitement of tasting pizza for the first time. People lined up for a slice of this cheesy, saucy, crispy magic. It was love at first bite. Over a century later, Lombardi's is still serving up slices, standing as a delicious monument to pizza history. Every slice you eat, whether it's a dollar slice on the street or a gourmet pie, owes a debt to that little shop in New York. Fun fact, New Yorkers eat an average of 500,000 pizza pies every single day. So next time you grab a slice, whether you fold it in half like a true New Yorker, or eat it with a fork and knife, take a moment to thank Gennaro Lombardi, the man who made pizza an American legend. When you think of America's biggest parks, Yellowstone and the Grand Canyon probably come to mind first. They're legendary, drawing millions of visitors every year, but tucked away in upstate New York is a true hidden giant, Adirondack Park. It's not just big, it's absolutely massive. Covering 6 million acres, that's larger than Yellowstone, Everglades, Glacier, and the Grand Canyon combined. What makes Adirondack Park unique isn't just its size. Over 100 towns and villages are scattered within its borders. More than 130,000 people call it home, living, working, and raising families right inside the park. Unlike most national parks, Adirondack is a blend of public and private land, with wild forests, sparkling lakes, and vibrant communities all mixed together. The park's wild beauty has inspired artists, writers, and adventurers for generations. It's a place where you can hike rugged peaks, paddle through misty waters, or simply relax in a lakeside cabin. Yet, despite its size and history, many Americans have never even heard of it. Adirondack Park is more than just a park. It's a living, breathing patchwork of wilderness and community. It truly is New York's best-kept secret. Ah, the Empire State Building, New York's crown jewel and one of the most iconic skyscrapers in the world. But did you know this towering giant has some secrets up its steel sleeves? Let's start with its speedy construction. This marvel was built in just 410 days during the Great Depression. That's right, while the world was in economic turmoil, New York was busy reaching for the skies. And here's a quirky tidbit. The Empire State Building has its own zip code. Yep. Sender 118 is dedicated solely to this architectural wonder. Also, did you know that the building's spire was originally intended as a docking station for Zeppelins? Imagine airships mooring at the top. How's that for high-flying ambition? Now, let's talk lights. The building's top floors glow in different colors to mark various events and holidays. But did you know it also changes colors for fun? Like when it lit up in red and white for the premiere of King Kong in 2005. Wild, isn't it? So next time you gaze up at the Empire State Building, remember, this isn't just a skyscraper, it's a treasure trove of stories, quirks, and mind-blowing facts. Now, from the buzzing New York City streets to the world hidden beneath the streets, a true labyrinth below. The New York City subway isn't just the world's largest, with 472 stations and over 665 miles of track. It's a living, breathing organism. Every day, more than 5 million people descend into its depths, navigating a maze that stretches across boroughs, under rivers, and through history. The subway is a stage for musicians, a gallery for artists, and a crossroads for dreamers and hustlers alike. Some stations are adorned with intricate mosaics and secret symbols, while others hide abandoned platforms and mysterious passageways, like the legendary City Hall station, closed to the public but whispered about in urban legends. Construction began in 1900, and workers toiled in dangerous conditions, carving out tunnels by hand. Today, the subway is a monument to ambition and chaos, beauty and bewilderment. The labyrinth below is New York's circulatory system, pumping life through the city day and night. Good luck finding your way out. Alright, get ready for this one, folks. This is one of the wildest stories in New York history, and it's got all the drama of a classic swindle. You know the Statue of Liberty, right? The big green lady with the torch standing tall in the harbor, a symbol of New York, and really, all of America. But here's the twist that fooled millions. Lady Liberty is actually sitting in New Jersey waters. That's right, she's closer to Jersey than to Manhattan. For decades, people argued over who really owned the statue. New Jersey said, "She's in our water." New York said, "But she's our icon." The battle got so heated, it even went to the Supreme Court. In the end, New York kept the deed to Liberty Island, but New Jersey got the water around it. So, New Jersey gets the water, but New York keeps the icon. It's a classic New York hustle. Sorry, Jersey. From grand cathedrals to the tiniest church in the world, meet Cross Island Chapel in Oneida, New York. This little chapel is so small, it's been called the world's smallest church, and it's truly a one-of-a-kind destination. It sits serenely on a pond perched on a wooden platform, and is only accessible by rowboat. There's no road, no bridge, just water between you and this pint-sized sanctuary. Inside, you'll find just 2 chairs, enough for you and your partner, or maybe your best friend. No pews, no choir, no gift shop. Just you, your thoughts, and the peaceful sound of water all around. It's the most exclusive wedding venue on the planet. In fact, couples from all over the world have traveled here to tie the knot in total privacy. No guest list drama, no catering, just love in a tiny quirky spot. The Cross Island Chapel, New York's tiniest, most charming VIP club. Let's switch gears. We've talked statues and tiny churches, but did you know New York City is the birthplace of American chess? That's right, the very first American chess tournament happened here in 1843, before the Civil War, before light bulbs, even before pizza. Imagine top hats and corsets, smoky rooms and intense stares over checkered boards. It was like the Queen's Gambit, but with more mutton chops. This wasn't just a game, it was a movement that made New York the chess capital of the US. Today, every match in Washington Square Park carries that legacy. Over 175 years later, New York's chess tradition lives on. It's a city always thinking 5 moves ahead. Checkmate. Other states. Checkmate. Book lovers, this one's for you. If you've ever dreamed of getting lost in a sea of stories, New York State is your ultimate destination. The New York Public Library is your mothership, with over 50 million items. Yes, 50 million. That's more books, manuscripts, maps, and rare treasures than you could ever read in a lifetime. It's one of the world's largest libraries, a true city of books. But did you know it's also a haven for researchers, writers, and even movie buffs? Films like Ghostbusters and Breakfast at Tiffany's have featured its iconic halls. The main building on Fifth Avenue, guarded by patience and fortitude, is iconic. These marble lions have stood watch since 1911, becoming symbols of resilience for New Yorkers. Inside, you'll find treasures like a Gutenberg Bible, one of only 49 known to exist, and the original Winnie the Pooh dolls that inspired the beloved stories. But that's not all. The library hosts secret rooms, underground stacks, and rotating exhibits of rare artifacts. It's a museum, a sanctuary, and a time machine, New York's ultimate flex for book hoarders and history buffs alike. And that's a wrap. 10 facts about New York State that probably scrambled your brain a little bit. From a waterfall having a custody battle with Canada, to a building with its own mailing address, this state is just one big, beautiful, confusing place. I hope you found this overview of the most crazy facts about New York State useful, and that it will help you in having a safe and wonderful stay in this state. Seriously, knowing this stuff might just save you from getting into an argument about pizza, or accidentally trying to book the world's smallest church for a 300-person wedding. It's practical information, people. Just remember to keep your head on a swivel, because you never know what you're going to find. You might stumble upon a secret lake, a hidden chess master, or a librarian who can find a book from 1802 in under a minute. It's all part of the adventure. This place is a living, breathing character, full of quirks and surprises. So go out there, explore, eat some real New York pizza, and try not to get lost in the subway. Or do. You might discover a new station no one's ever seen before. It's happened. Probably. If you are planning to visit also some other cool places, check out my channel first to learn the must-know facts. I've got plenty more mind-blowing trivia to help you navigate this weird and wonderful world without looking like a total tourist. I'm here for you. Because knowing that the bridge over the Niagara River is actually a US-Canada border and you won't be able to cross it without a passport is the kind of crucial survival skill they just don't teach you in school. Stay safe out there. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.